Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tyler here, Top2K, and today we are doing an NBA 2K18 My GM. I'm skipping this intro cutscene. I'll give you guys a rundown of the story mode. I don't even know if it actually turns into a legit story mode. I don't know, or if it's just like a cutscene in the beginning, then you become a regular My GM. It'd be kind of cool if it became a story mode, though. But I mean, I'm here to make the Kings win championships, not do story mode. So basically, I'm gonna give you a rundown of the story mode. You're playing for the Dallas Mavericks. It's probably a randomly generated team every time. I don't know if it's going to be the Mavericks, but you're in a playoff game. You're doing really well. You have like 36 points. You blow out your knee. You can never play basketball again. 6 years later, the fast forward you 6 years later, all of a sudden you're a GM for whatever team you choose to be a GM for. I chose the Kings. So then you're out here talking to Dave Yeager and George Hill, and then you go talk to the owner, and he just like, you know, talks to you about your career, and now he's talking to you about what he expects of you and all that stuff. And then it fast forwards to a press conference where he just says, you just say very GM like things like, oh yeah, I'm really liking this roster we got here. I'm really liking the talent. I'm really liking the guys, and you know, this coach, this and that and whatever. You know, it's just like the same stuff every GM says ever. So it's like, you know, there's really no point in playing this. I just broke it down for you what the storyline is. So we're going to skip this press conference, fast forward all this. We're going to go to our first moves of the year. Here we go. Alright guys, so the first thing I did was check out the roster. Even though I already knew what the roster was in my head, I still checked anyway just to see what we were working with. And then I went and checked the free agents because I wanted to see what kind of free agents there were, because the Kings were not that good. We could use any help we could get. So I went and checked the free agents. And boom, there we go. Chris Bosh, the Bostrich, is a free agent in 2K. Didn't think he would be, but he is. And he's at 83 overall, which is better than my current starting power forward, Zach Randolph. And he's not getting arrested for the marijuanas, if you know what I'm saying. So I was like, you know what, this is a perfect guy I can go after for my team. I could sign him to a short-term contract. No, don't have to expect a lot from him, but I couldn't afford him, so I had to make some trades. Here's my current power forward, Zach Randolph. I needed a money dump. That way I could afford Chris Bosh. I got $12 million for 2 years in Zach Randolph. I could trade him for Devin Harris. It's an $8 million difference, and I got a pick. So I took that trade. So that's $8 million. We needed a little more money for Chris Bosh, though. So what I did was, I found a Costa Kufas trade, because right now we already got Willie Cauley-Stein, Scala Bicier, we're going to have Bosh. I mean, we got big men. So we don't, and in real life, I feel that the Kings roster this year is jumbled up. So I did something about that. Got rid of 2 big men for one better big man. Now, is it going to be a little risky because Chris Bosh isn't really the rebounding scrappy type? Maybe, but we'll see. I like the fit personally myself. So I offered Chris Bosh a 1+1 deal, team option, $20 million. That's $9 million 1 year, $10 million the second year. Which actually now I have like $8 million left over. I didn't think I'd get him that cheap, because it said that it was expecting $10 million, or no, it said it was expecting $12 million for him to sign. So I actually got him for less than that on a team option. So here's my current starting lineup. We got George Hill, Buddy Hield, Vince Carter, Chris Bosh, Willie Cauley-Stein, with De'Aaron Fox, Scala Bicier, Bogdanovich, Temple, Harris coming off the bench. I think that's a good lineup myself. I mean, I think we're going to turn some heads this year, guys. So if you guys think we're going to turn some heads too, give the video a like. Next video, my GM, will be us playing our first game. See you guys then.